In the middle of the dense jungle, where sunlight only filters through the dense foliage, life takes place quietly but intensely. This is a kingdom of ancient trees, morning mist and wild sounds, never tamed by man. In that seemingly eternal peace, a creature was moving silently under the leaves. No need to roar, no need to flaunt a crown. The ruler here walked in deadly silence. Subscribe to our channel to continue watching the jungle battles. It is the tiger, the lone warrior of the jungle. Without a pack, without allies, it lives in the shadows and shadows of trees, hunting with absolute patience and extraordinary stealth. And in this jungle, where every step can become an ambush, the tiger is not just a hunter, but the embodiment of the jungle watching. In the deep forest, alongside tigers, leopards are also top predators, but each species has its own distinct style. The tiger is the embodiment of silent power and dominance. It hunts with heft, patience, and a powerful frontal attack. Meanwhile, the leopard stands out with its amazing agility, flexibility, and dexterity. Smaller than a tiger, but much more agile, the leopard can climb trees, jump far, and even carry heavy prey to high branches to avoid others from competing for it. It is an artist who hides in the forest, lives alone, is light as the wind, and disappears like mist. If the tiger is the king of the shadows, then the leopard is the invisible assassin among the light and foliage. No noise, no trace, just perfection in every pounce. However, the king of the jungle appears like a shadow, without warning, without making a sound. And in the world of the deep forest, the tiger is a mysterious and strangely perfect creature. As the largest cat on the planet, it wears a distinctive orange-black striped coat that stands out as a warning, but it is this same pattern that helps it camouflage perfectly against the sunlight and darkness of the jungle. Weighing up to 300 kilograms and nearly 3 meters long, each of its steps is a wonderful combination of power and softness, as if the entire jungle is moving with each step. Tigers do not live in groups. They live alone, a solitary wanderer that rules a territory of dozens of square kilometers. Unlike the noisy lion or the boisterous hyena, the tiger has nothing to prove. Its power lies in its silence. Every attack happens in a split second. In that world, the tiger is not a dangerous predator. It is the silent law that the jungle has written for itself. In the deep forest, every creature must possess its own advantages to survive. But the tiger seems to have them all in one body. With its huge physique, an adult male tiger can weigh up to 300 kilograms, be over 3 meters long, and stand nearly a meter tall at the shoulder. Its muscular yet flexible body, long legs, and wide paws allow it to move as silently as the wind without a single sound, signaling the presence of approaching death. Tigers have excellent night vision, keen hearing, and an incredible sense of smell, weapons that make them masters of ambush. They work alone, marking their territory with urine and claws on trees. Tigers never hunt randomly. Each time they approach a target, they will observe, analyze the wind direction, terrain, distance, before slithering like living water, approaching their prey. The attack is usually a single, powerful, and swift leap that defeats the prey. No need for noise, no need for long chases. For tigers, hunting is an art, and a successful hunt always comes in absolute silence. As the sun sets behind the forest canopy, darkness falls and the silent predator leaves its den. Tigers do not hunt in the light. They choose darkness as their ally, silence as their weapon. Near the water's edge, a sambar deer walks absent-mindedly, unaware that death is quietly approaching through the velvety leaves. In the deep forest, there are not only hunts, but also battles between warriors. Tigers live alone, but not in isolation. Each individual owns a separate territory from 20 to 100 square kilometers wide, depending on food sources and terrain. When the boundary is violated, primitive instincts arise. A confrontation can break out at any time and often ends in blood. A strange male tiger quietly enters another man's territory. He knows the smell of this place: fresh urine, claw marks on the tree trunk still dripping sap. But he also knows the reward is access to the ruler's mates, food, and reputation. In the distance, the landowner had spotted the stranger. Two figures appeared at the opposite ends of the forest, facing each other in silence, bodies tensed, tails flicked slightly. Then suddenly, the two charged at each other like thunder in the deep forest. No spectators, no drums, just claws, fangs, and flying dirt. One fled in defeat, the other reclaimed the territory, carrying with it another scar and a silent song of victory in the old forest. On the surface, it's a life and death chase. But deeper down, there's a delicate relationship between predator and prey that's inseparable in nature. Tigers do not hunt for pleasure, they hunt to survive, while also maintaining the balance of herbivores and protecting vegetation. But prey such as deer, wild boar, and antelope, although fragile, are alert, agile, and always learn to survive. The presence of tigers forces them to move, not to destroy their habitat. In a closed food chain, every pounce, every sound at night contributes to maintaining order. Without tigers, the forest is in chaos. Without prey, tigers cannot survive. This is not simply a hunt, but an ancient dance of balance in life. It is not only prey that is the biggest challenge for tigers. Sometimes it is nature, the strictest mother, that is the most brutal tester. In the humid tropical forests, the long rainy season forces tigers to hunt in muddy terrain, where their tracks are quickly erased and the scent of their prey is mixed with the damp, rotting scent of the soil. Meanwhile, in places like Siberia, where snow and ice cover the land for months on end, the cold can be piercing. To survive, tigers must travel farther, be more patient, and endure hunger for longer. Food is no longer as plentiful as in the spring. Deer and wild boars become more agile and alert. A failed attack means more than just a lost meal. It means loss of strength, loss of blood, and even death if injured. In this world, mistakes are a luxury, but the tiger does not stop. It learns to stalk prey in thick fog, to move more slowly in flooded water, and to hide better under snow. Life in the deep forest is a constant struggle between hunger and satiety, between cold and warmth, between life and death. And only the most adaptable survive long enough to hunt again tomorrow. Between the continent's two top predators, the lion and the tiger, there are stark differences in style and dominant instincts. Tigers are solitary, patient, and silent in every step of hunting in the deep forest. But the lion carries within him the image of a collective strategist. As the only big cats that live in prides, lions don't just hunt, they lead, protect, and maintain a strong social order. The females of a pride work together expertly to hunt buffalo, antelope, or zebra, while the males stand behind as territorial warriors. One tiger may be strong and dangerous, but a pride of lions is a force of unity and strategy. The lion's roar is more than a deterrent. It is a declaration of sovereignty, the drumbeat of the savannah. And while the tiger hides in the jungle, the lion walks the grasslands with the air of a king revered, not only for his strength, but also for his powerful presence among all creatures. Wild buffalo, seemingly just prey, but is one of the most dangerous enemies of lions. With a body weighing up to a ton and curved horns as sharp as weapons, wild buffalo are not easy to subdue. Many lions have been seriously injured, even killed, when attacking at the wrong time. When threatened, buffalo do not run away. They counterattack. And if the whole herd of buffalo turns around to protect their own kind, even a pride of lions will have to retreat. In the wild, the hunter sometimes becomes the hunted. Not every hunt ends in victory for the predator. In the jungles of India, a tigress, emaciated after days without food, decided to attack a stray adult buffalo.
Oh my God! It's the tiger.
A rare opportunity, but full of risks. The tiger quietly advanced through the bushes, launching a lightning attack. But this time, it miscalculated. The buffalo suddenly counterattacked. The prey escaped, but the price for the predator was not small. The wound made it difficult to move, unable to hunt. In the deep forest, being injured was not just painful, it was a slow elimination. Nature was harsh, and there was no room for the weak. As darkness engulfs the forest and mist descends upon the dark paths, a silent predator still walks among the trees, an immortal shadow. The tiger does not need to declare its authority. It does not roar. It does not need a herd. It does not need to show off. There is only silence, patience, and instinctive wisdom honed over millions of years of survival. In that world, the tiger is not just the top of the food chain, it is a symbol of evolution, of adaptation, and of raw power. Every scar, every slow step through the forest canopy is a testament to an unspoken philosophy, To survive, you don't need to be the strongest, you need to be the fittest. The world is changing. Many species have disappeared because they could not keep up with the rhythm of nature. But tigers are still there, still resilient, still a core part of the rhythm of wildlife. It is not a hunting machine. The tiger is a balancer, the invisible guardian of the deep forest ecosystem. And in every breath of the forest, its spirit is still silently present, like an ancient instinct that never dies. In addition, the African savanna is a dangerous place for newborn elephants. Being targeted by a pride, the elephant herd will form a circle around the baby to protect them. Facing the ferocity of the adult elephants, the lion family has no choice but to leave in fear. Even the largest herbivores on the savanna are often targeted by hyenas. However, these opportunistic hunters only dare to approach baby elephants that have been separated from their herds. The bond between members of the elephant herd is very tight and united. They are always ready to turn around to support and protect each other when there are signs of danger. Thanks to the protection of the adults, baby elephants are often lucky enough to overcome threatening situations and continue their journey of life in the harsh natural environment. Chaos. The adult elephants all became aggressive and formed a circle to protect the young in the herd.